How do I get the best out of these LLMs? How do I get the best out of that chatbot? I seem to spend a lot of time on the prompts and not getting exactly what I want back. Is there a better way of doing it? Hmm. Are those the questions you're asking when you go to an LLM? Well, I don't think you're alone, to be fair. There's a lot of people who find themselves looking at that sort of challenge. Today, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey and share with you a site that I hope you will find of some use. So, this is Master AI prompting, as you can see. And this is the opportunity of finding out a little bit about the actual course. So I'm going to put my name in here and you're just going to see how it actually operates. You'll see the reason why we're doing that in a little bit. So here we go. It's the course. It's the beginning stages of our course. What is an LLM? So you're going to get the opportunity of being asked those questions and help with this journey. And what you will see from here is model. What is an large language model? I don't think it's a linear logic. Lots of difficult questions. I think I'm going to go for large language model. I'm going to submit an answer. Yes, I've got it right. Excellent. That's really encouraging. This is what the process is all about. It's going to take you on a journey. This is one of 8 modules, and today I'm just going to take you through this. What's the weather like? Yes, giving it that little bit more in depth helps. Now, here at the Cloud Workshop, we realize the value in giving you the information and making you think a little bit more about the actual process that you're going through. So I would suggest that one. Let's see, I might get it right. Yay, that's encouraging. So you're getting the gist of what's actually happening here. We're going to give you another one. What is a prompt? Oh, that's an interesting question, isn't it? Here we have a definition, and here is some options. Yeah. And as you can see here, we have the prompt, the module quiz. Yeah. I don't think the content is a prompt, is a computer program. I think it might be this. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I've got another one right. Isn't that a result? Okay. So you can see some of the examples and what it's going to take you through. Um, the steps. Now, what happens if you want to just jump? No, you can't. You've actually got to take the quiz. We want to reinforce that learning. We want you to think to see if you're getting it anywhere near where you want it to be. So, what's the first step in the prompting process? It's called input or output delivery or contextual understanding. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure. Maybe it's. Let's go for that, shall we? Oh, I've done it again. Amazing. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to get everything right here, but you're getting the gist. We're on to 3 already. We've got through part of the process, which is great. What is the first step in the prompting success? It's inputting the processing, but it also, you might say, is context understanding as well. So have a think about different aspects to it. Yeah. Have a little think about how this might actually work. The do's and don'ts. Yeah, just take a few seconds to think about that, to think about how you're processing this series of questions. Yeah, because that can make a difference. So I'm going to go. Oh no, let's go for this one, shall we? Because I don't think it's right. Not quite right. Yeah, suggesting it brings us back. There's a reason for that. And it's clear to encourage us to go in the right direction. So this kind of content is designed to make you think through the process, to help you think about your prompting. This is at the beginner's level. It does get a lot more advanced, etc. But I just want to take you through the beginning of a process here. So you've got structure of a good prompt. Okay. So we're going to show you what you get towards the end of it, all right, as we go along. We're halfway through, folks. What are the three components of the question? Here we go. What are the three components of a well-structured prompt? Um, I would say we could go for that. And that's amazing, isn't it? So that's brilliant. Oh no, the common pitfalls. Oh, so you might want to look at that and see how that fits. What's the name of the prompt helping me with my business? It's too long, it's too great. What's the main problem? Um, hmm, could be any of them. Could be any of them, couldn't it? Yeah, it could be any of them for us. It depends on us. So this is all part of it. You're looking at you defining your goal, gathering context, thinking about that process throughout your process. So you're going to have to slow this down. Now you can slow this on the video. That's great. Go back a bit. That's not a problem. We don't have a problem with that. But what we want to do is get you on here for free, getting your name in there. You'll see why as we go along. What should you do first when writing an effective prompt? Well, you don't have to start. You have to think about it, don't you? Think about your goals. Think about defining your goals clearly. Yeah, that might be a good one to get in there. So we're now to 7, and we're going to take the next one. You're going to be looking at this more closely because you want to get these results. Yeah. What should you first do when writing an effective prompt? Well, I think we've already covered that. So we're going to submit the answer and we're going to go to the next one here. As you can see, we're going on a stage by stage process to it. And we are going to take the last one. What type of prompts would be best for getting expert advice on a specific topic? Ooh, okay. So I would say we're going for that. Oh no, we got it wrong. Oh dear. So there you go. It could be the role-based. What will that do for us? Yes, that will give us the role base. Now you're going to have to quickly look at these things through to see why I made that final mistake. So why do prompts matter in AI interaction? There we go. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to get an 80% pass mark on this, by the way, and you'll see why. So you haven't just got to wade through the quiz, you've got to get through all of it. What types of prompt would be better for getting expert advice? So do we think we're going to go for that one? I think we did, because last time I went for a different question, didn't I? And there we go. So I'm sure you're going to be working quickly as well through this because you'll be excited to get to the end of it. What is a prompt in the context of AI? Oh, I think it's the input text, don't you? Maybe. What should you include in the output part of a structure? Right, you're going to be looking at this and thinking, there we go. What are the main problems with the prompt helping me with my business? It could be any of them, couldn't it? Should you do first when writing an effective prompt? Now, you might notice something at the end of this. You might be thinking something already, actually, about these questions. Okay. You might notice and recognize something from them all. And you might think, oh, has he gone completely off his rocker with some of these? It's just the first step in the prompting process. Well, I think it's the opportunity of getting it done. So I've got a final score of 100%, which is encouraging. I've got my certification, which is nice. I can see a certification there. That's just the added extra you've got the percentage and you've got a date, and you've got my name there, and you'll see um, some of the skills you've acquired, some of the questions you might note have the aspects of making you think what you've actually covered. And that's quite useful. That's the beginner section. There is intermediary, there is members, etc. We also have a regular news updates going on. We've had one in May, so there are updates there. But folks, this isn't about what the website has got on it. What it is about is helping you with your prompting with large language models. We do have a AI assessment service as well, all integrated within what you're looking at here. And this will be another video on the Cloud Workshop talking to you about making use of the cloud, making use of AI. And as you can see here, I'm part of the AI support process that is available on this particular course. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on this video.